Hello, my name is Buliamti, and it's time for me to tell my story. It's a long story and it will take time before I can zero in on the fine grain, the fine resolution, the details, the science, the data. But most people find that boring, so I'm just going to tell my story anyway. I think you'll find that it's a story that the likes of which you've never heard before. As I said, I'm called Buliamti, but I have been known by other names in civil society. I came here 40 years ago from the future. Yes, it is true, one can travel back in time, though not forward in time, so this was a one-way trip for me. I can never go back to where I came from. I belong here now, of your time. 40 years ago, I decided I would start telling my story in 2020. And so here I am. I'm not saying I'm a great storyteller, but I think you'll find it interesting anyway. As I said, I came from the future, over 8,000 years in the future. I won't be exact right now. I'm an organic. I use that in an idiomatic sense. I'm a Homo sapien, natural. Born of a woman. I was born in the wild, or the wilds, as they call it in the future. I'm not going to speak the language of the future. I'll speak English because many people today speak English, so it's the easiest way to communicate with my audience here. In the future, the language is different. I distinguish between organics and others because, as I said, I'm Homo sapien like you, but in the future, the other people that inhabit the earth are not Homo sapien. You can think of the singularity or transhumanist movement or things like that. Yes, yes, yes. Things like that come in the future. I was taken from the wild and brought to a city-state in the future. I'll explain what those are in subsequent episodes. The name of which is Polis 3. It's the third iteration of Polis, which is a city, I should say, or will be a city in the future. It's located in north central France, and I was from the wilds near Poland, Czechoslovakia, or Czech Republic. For what it's worth, I think you'll find my story informative and interesting. I've led a fascinating life, if I do say so myself. I've lived in your time in several major cities around the world. I've learned various languages, been exposed to many cultures here have fallen in love with the time, made many friends, dodged many bullets, as they say. There was no knowing whether I would make it to 2020 when I came here. I'm just a person like you are. And a number of things could have gotten me over that period of time, but I've made it to now, so hopefully I'll make it until I finish telling my story. Well, I don't want to make this too long of an introduction, so I'll leave it there for now. Thanks again, and I hope you'll come back. Take good care. There are many challenges for you ahead. I don't want to spill the beans, as they say. But let's just say I don't think there's any way you could have imagined what's coming next, let alone what happened in the last 15, 20 years. I tend to ramble. Sorry for that. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.